Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Gio, and today we're going to talk about the decline of Super Mario Logan. Alright, first off, before I start this video, I just want to say shout out to my buddy Ben, aka Nepin Kirchen, considering he's the one that gave me the idea for this video. So, yeah, if you haven't already, go check out his channel. I'll leave a link in the description. And, yeah, tell him that I sent you or something, I don't know. But, anyways, I'll get into the video. So, I'm sure most of you are familiar with the YouTuber SuperMarioLogan, aka the guy who was really popular back in the day for his videos involving the characters like Jeffy. And me, especially when I was younger, he was someone I liked to watch a lot just for fun and to laugh a lot. But, it's been a while, and similar to YouTube channels such as like Annoying Orange, or similar to how I talked about the decline of certain video games as people got older, he's kind of been in a rough patch lately. And while he is in a rough patch, I just want to clarify, this isn't really his fault. Like, he's declining right now, but it's not exactly his fault compared to other things. Like, compared to Annoying Orange, for example, who makes stupid videos about, like, dabbing and stuff, SuperMarioLogan is sort of not really creating terrible content, but is going down sort of with it. And what do I mean by this? Well, for starters, SuperMarioLogan, I'm just gonna call him Logan for the rest of this video. He got broken up with by his girlfriend, and I mean, obviously nobody wishes that upon someone. So that was kind of just the beginning of the decline. Number two, people stopped paying attention to his videos, as you can tell based on the fact that while he does have around like 9 or 10 million subscribers, you can look at one of his channels, aka SML, and he hasn't uploaded in a whole year, and that's the one that has 9.45 million. Then he also has the other one, apparently he has two SML, and he has videos where he's posting and he's getting like 3 million views. But when you look at the videos that came out like, what, like a year ago, compared to what he's at right now, he was getting 37 million, 31 million, like 30 million, 28 million. And it's sort of, people just have sort of lost interest in it. And like I said, there was his girlfriend breaking up with him. But another thing that I do want to bring up here is something that I feel isn't his fault at all, and I feel he is not in the wrong here. And I feel like he's completely innocent on this one, and I will support him, even though I'm not like officially like fighting for him, but I will support him in this. So if you didn't know already, it was released that Logan, or Logan 30 Acre, I guess I should say is his full name. He's used a lot of Nintendo plushies in his YouTube videos, like for example where one of the main characters was a Super Mario plush. And it's gotten to the point where Nintendo decided to stoop so low and decided to sue him. And I mean, I love Nintendo, like I own a Nintendo Switch, like I've been a fan of Nintendo. But to me that's just a really sort of crappy thing to do to a person. Like, way to kick them when they're down. Like, I don't understand the reasoning. I think it was just they were looking for more money. Especially since they were probably like, well, he used it without consent, and might as well try to use a cash cow. But, if you haven't heard already, like I said, he's being sued because he used their stuffed animals, so I guess product placement just isn't a thing anymore. And well, yes, legally he is technically using their products without consent, and he should be getting permission to use them. I mean, come on, you can't outlaw someone for using your products, aka, what's the next thing? You're going to start outlawing review videos? Like, someone's going to make a video reviewing an iPhone, and you're going to decide, nope, we're going to demonetize you, we're going to sue you for using our phone, because you got money off of it. And I mean, YouTube's already kind of stupid when it comes to the whole demonetization thing, and the copyright. Like, you could use like a second of copyrighted music, and then they decide to just take all your revenue. And I've known a lot of YouTubers that I watch that have been like sort of struck with this kind of thing. And to me, I just feel like it's so dumb that even though it could be the most harmless thing, and yes, while it is technically illegal, come on, man. Like, you don't have to be like that much of a baby about it, I guess you'd say. I don't mean to be mean to these big companies or anything, but you're kind of being a baby about it. Like, he's already kind of going through something considering he's been broken up with. He was getting demonetized for a lot of his videos considering his videos aren't like super like family friendly or anything like that. Like he's not like Coco Melon or anything like that. But he's already like gotten demonetized a few times, and I mean nobody wishes that upon anything considering he's losing like tons of profit he could have potentially had. But like I just feel bad for the guy, and it's like YouTube's already kind of, in my opinion, like as much as I'm using YouTube right now, and hopefully this doesn't like affect it or anything, YouTube's already kind of like, in my opinion, going a little too far with the whole, what do I say, like going a little bit too far with the whole demonetization things. Like a lot of my favorite YouTubers are constantly being struck because of something like this, which to me is unfair, considering it could be the most harmless thing, and then they just decide, you know what, we're going to completely take away all revenue that you could have had. So that's the first thing. And then you have companies who will, like, even if it isn't technically, like, a big deal, they know that technically it's illegal, so they're able to sort of jump through all these, like, hoops in order to get that money. Because they know that it's free money, since number one, they're a big YouTuber, so they bring in big profits, and number two, since they technically didn't get their permission for it, they're able to get all profits regarding that video. Which, I mean, that's fair. Like, you did use the product without permission, but when you see like the case of like a person who uses it for maybe a few seconds, or you look at someone that's sort of not really going through the greatest time right now, such as like Logan, to me, I just like maybe I'm just not cut out for like being in this whole like how do I say this, like getting offended by something and then trying to sue for it. But to me, like if I saw someone who was kind of going through the rough thing that he is, I definitely wouldn't go and do that. Maybe give it some time. Like I get it, it's still technically like using their product, but at the same time, like if I look at it from a marketing standpoint here too, wouldn't it kind of make sense to let him use your products? Like I know he's not using it permission, but I mean, at that point you're basically outlawing any representation of your product. That's basically like buying an iPhone, like I said, then doing a review on the iPhone, and then Apple sues you because you didn't have permission to use their iPhone in the video. It just doesn't make sense. Anyways, I also want to say that I feel really bad for the guy. I hope things get better for him. As far as I've seen, he's had, I think, some good experiences involving, like, the Super Bowl, too. Considering I think I saw there was a video that he made recently about that. But, I mean, looking back on it, Super Mario Logan was another one of the channels that I sort of grew up watching and laughed at. As much as it was offensive at times, and some of those demonetizations or some of those strikes on the channel were justified, it was kind of something that we all kind of mutually agreed with. Like, even if it wasn't the greatest of content, growing up it was some of the best that we had. And that's why I also bring up things like Dan TDM, Popular MMO, Stampy. While, since we're older and since we're more mature, and when I say we're, I mean like the majority of kids today, since we're older and more mature, we kind of move on to more mature topics. And while we look at it and we think, wow, this is really cringe or this is terrible, at the time that was the best we had, and we found it great, and a lot of other people did too. Like me now, if I were to go and watch a Stampy video, I mean, I don't mean to be rough or anything, but if I were to watch a Stampy video right now, I'd probably look at it and be like, what is this? Like, I'd probably just be really confused. Like, the whole, like, role-playing thing with people using animal skins and everything. I remember, for example, I'm getting a bit off topic here, but the whole Stampy thing with, where he built like a rocket ship, and at the time we were like, whoa, he built a rocket ship in Minecraft? That's so cool. That's definitely not fake. But I mean, now I could see through it, but it was kind of just a thing, and we either just didn't know that it was fake, or even if it was fake, we just didn't care. Because, I mean, I'm not going to diss Stampy, obviously, considering, like, I hope nothing but the best for him, considering he pretty much gave me some of the best memories of my childhood. But like I just said, it's sort of like most people moved on from his content, and that's starting to become a reoccurring theme with my videos. Fans are fans of the channel when they're younger, and as they get older, they sort of get sick of that kind of content, and eventually they leave the nest, I guess you could say. They go on to more mature things, like, I bet you, I'm going to use a very obvious example, you might have grown up watching something like, I don't know, Bubble Guppies or something, and then as you get older and older, I mean, you're not going to see like a 20-year-old man still watching Bubble Guppies. You move on to other things. You start to go into more mature things that only older kids would be into. There's certain content creators that make more mature topics for you, and you start to get appealed by that. And obviously, nobody's the same, and nobody's got a better opinion than another person. So you're allowed to like whatever you want. So like, if you still watch that kind of channel and you're still into that, by all means go ahead, watch it. Have fun. But I'm just saying how a majority of the fans he used to have sort of moved on, and he already took a hit from that. Then he started getting struck with like strikes on the channel and demonetization. And then just the cherry on top, getting sued by Nintendo. So, I mean, it's like I said, way to kick him in when he's down. It just, to me, that's just wrong. Like, he's already been through a ton of things, and I mean, could you at least like give it some time? Like he's already going through like a really rough patch right now, and then you just decide, you know what? Let's just go and do it right now. Like, you couldn't at least wait just a little bit, even if it is copyright or it is infringing upon like your product and its use within like videos and everything. Just at least give it some time, because like I I don't think he's really the best mentally, and obviously mental health is always going to be more important than the money, in my opinion. But just like I said, I really hope he's doing the best he can. I really hope that he's able to sort of thrive the way he did. I don't wish for his decline at all. In fact, I wish for success on him. But just I hope things get better, and I hope maybe the Nintendo case will really fall through. But anyways, that's going to conclude my video for today. Uh, so I will be having another video out next week or this week. I've been kind of working on a big project for you guys, so that's maybe been a bit of a halt on videos recently, just because I'm trying to focus more on the big project. But if you guys can stick with me, and you hopefully still enjoy my content, because I'm still trying to give you some at least interesting content. At least I would hope that this video was interesting for you. But I'm sort of rambling on here, but please consider subscribing, liking, and maybe leaving a comment if you have a certain discussion you'd like to start. Again, I can't control you, so if you want to subscribe, that's all completely up to you, but I'd appreciate it. I've also seen a statistic recently that a large majority of people who watch my videos actually aren't subscribed. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and it's just been a fun experience with you guys, so thank you for that. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Like I said, stay awesome, stay quarantined. See you guys later.